a general chat for all that's called? Whoops.
Oh, there we go. Well, they can hear us.
Pictures.
It's a work in progress. It is.
It's a really cool layout.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know how to squeeze it all together.
No, I think that was cool.
Thank you. I don't know if I want.
Good.
Thank you. I don't know if I want to do like the intro. Do I want to say it?
Do it.
Are you posting this to YouTube?
Yeah.
I say yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Just not in that voice.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to RPGs Like to Party, a place where friends and family come together to play tabletop RPGs. My name is Noah, or Nose to my friends, and I am the DM, otherwise known as Dungeon Master, Game Master, in some instances, Keeper of Arcane Lore. Ooh. Don't know why I had to do that. I am joined by my very good friends, who I will let them introduce themselves, their experience with tabletop RPGs, and their Twitch handles and so on. So if you guys want to go for it, we'll start with whoever wants to go first.
Lead it. It's just better if you lead.
You lead, we'll follow.
Okay, Kay, do you want to go first?
Okay. My name is Firefly K. I am playing a character called Evilly. She is a wood elf cleric. I'm sort of new to D&D. This is my second campaign, and you can find me at Twitch Firefly K or Instagram Firefly K Gaming.
Right, and let's move down to Greg.
My name's Greg. I've done D&D before. I've made a tiefling, and you can find... No, you can't find me anywhere.
You don't exist. Will, what about you?
Hi, my name's Will. This is my second campaign as well. I'm pretty new to D&D, so bear with me. You can find me at twitch.tv/threeholepunchplays. And yeah, excited to get started.
James, let's go down to you.
Hello, I'm James. I'm going to be playing Stavros, and this is my first campaign, and I've decided to hamstring myself by playing a very forgetful wizard.
Which I'm excited about, I'm not gonna lie. I want to say Seth, you're next, but I don't know if it's working for him just yet.
He can't get his voice to work.
Oh shit.
Someone get a Ouija board.
Hell no.
We'll commune with Seth through a Ouija board.
Hi, my name's Seth. I don't
Yeah,
really
someone should
remember what
voice
it's...
him.
It's called Astra something. He has said, I know that he's an Eldritch Knight. That's all I really know about his character.
Yeah, same. I feel bad because I wish I had like the stuff like on the Discord.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it, but
It's all good. We still got time.
Yeah.
Seth's handle is Sephiroth Rising on Twitch and plays random games. It's fun when he stresses because he gets really anxious and swears a lot. But yeah, there we go.
do you have a shout out command
And
on this?
complaints.
I do
and
have shout out
complaints.
complaints. He does complain a lot.
me.
I definitely do have shout outs, so definitely fucking go for that. But yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of I know I've put it into the D&D in recap. I'm going to read it out anyway just so people can get a little bit of what's kind of like the history, where we're going to be starting and stuff like that, just because. So like 70 yeah, English is hard. So 72 years ago there was like this huge war that only lasted a couple of months. Thousands and thousands of people lost their lives, and it was so fast and so sudden, so nothing could really be done about it until basically one day it just stops. This army that appeared just disappeared as fast as they came. Not really a trace of where they went or where they came from, but the only proof that is left is obviously the aftermath of the fallen cities, villages, and the massacred people, really. While the people that did survive rebuilt, most places couldn't really come back from it, so it's literally just full of ruins. It's left where they've attacked and nothing could be rebuilt. It's literally just full of like rotten decay where nothing's been able to grow since. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. So you all kind of start off in like a small village known as Solves, which is on the map. It's got a population of around 63 people. It's not a big place. It's very small. And it's coming close to basically a summer harvest celebration, which has been going on for a good few years. Growing of crops, people coming of age, and seasons changing. Think of it kind of like a solstice with pagans and stuff like that. Though while the village is getting ready for the celebrations, there's whispers that have been going around of strange things happening. That's a really weird noise that I'm hearing. I don't know if that's Seth or not. Anyway, weird things have been happening, weird noises, screams, people disappearing in like just absolutely disappearing into nothing, and a strange illness that is spreading though no one's really seen it, but there's just whispers of an illness that's been going around. And that's where kind of that all that you know, to be honest. So the main thing is that people who need to make characters, like, I don't know what people need, like, what's the next step for everyone? Because I know, like, some of you do have characters, like, what's the next step from that?
I don't know.
Mine's my maid, I think. I just need to basically just get it up on whatever that app is for Dungeons and Dragons is called.
Oh, D&D Beyond. So, I mean, the best thing about D&D Beyond is that the character creation is, like, so freaking easy and simple. It definitely helps a lot of character creation, because normally you'd have to roll each individual thing, add it all up. But it's got, like, loads of really good things you can do. So, I go for it. If you want to start doing it now, absolutely go for it. Any questions or anything, ask away. Okay, good. No questions then.
So am I the only person who hasn't made their character yet?
I don't think Seth has, but I know that he's having a bit of issues right now, which is fine because I can just go into the PlayStation and sort that out there.
Yeah. Seth, can you at least hear us? Like,
Can you type
Can we
into
have somewhere
chat?
to type?
Yeah, let me do a text for mutes,
Okay.
which will just be above us.
He lit up for a moment, like he was.
Yeah, I
like,
heard
nobody was-
like a bit of I don't know what you say, static. There we go. So just above Seth, if you can hear us, there's a text for mutes. You can type in there and we can read it out and stuff. But yeah. So there's that for him, just in case. But yeah, so like, yeah, this is the time where we can do like character creations if you need to, if you need help with anything. We can, like, I've got a little bit of things that I can ask you guys to make sure we're all on the same page and everyone's kind of like their expectations for it and stuff like that. Anyone?
I don't really know what to say because like this is the first time kind of doing a session 0 like in this form.
Yeah.
But I guess there are, I guess, boundaries that some characters might have that might be good to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's oh god, yeah, he's tried everything in
Touch
settings.
my cooch.
Oh. All right, Steph's written in there. You can hear us, but you can't talk. So there we go.
Are
we
you
can
muted?
sort that out. He's not muted. We would see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we would see that.
Yeah. Which is all good, Steph. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll fix it before tomorrow.
Absolutely. This is why we have session 0 anyway, which is all good. So I don't know if you guys want to if you want to do the character creation now, or if you want me to just go into like the things that I can ask you guys for, like what kind of things you're looking for and stuff like that. Because I like to know these sorts of things. If there's something specific you like to do in tabletop role plays.
Well, a lot of us won't really know what the answers are to that, so you're probably better off asking us questions so we can answer it that way.
Okay. So we'll start easy. What's one of the main things that you love about like role-playing games? Like, is it like, are you excited about? Is it combat? Is it exploration? Is it puzzles? Or is it like just role-play in general?
For me, it's roleplay and the combat. Although I like the puzzles, I like it all.
Okay.
There we go.
What about everyone else?
I really enjoyed the combat and just the escape and the immersion. Again, I'm new, so I'm trying to immerse myself a little bit more each time, but I love it.
Greg?
Mystery and combat. Combat when I get good rolls.
Yeah.
When I get bad rolls, I don't like it.
James?
Same really. Combat and just exploring the world and stuff like that.
Okay. And Seth, obviously, if you want to type it in, we can read it out. That's all good, my friend. He's typing, just so people know. He doesn't know he's never done it before. That's true, actually. I mean, we did like a little random one-off little funny one, and it was really good at roleplay, so
He was good.
it was good. Very sneaky and conniving his character was, though.
Oh yeah, Bob.
Bob. Bob and Raven. That was something.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a really hard question for you, like, what would you say is your... I don't know, maybe I had to save that question. Never mind, doesn't matter about that. So, how long are you wanting, like, the campaign to literally, like, go for? Do you want it, like, a week's one, like, to last months or years? Like, I can really go through any of them. It just depends on what kind of thing people are looking for.
I mean, I think years a bit overkill, but like a couple of months for me seems pretty good.
Yeah, I like my character. I'd be gutted if it was over in like a week.
Yeah.
And I think we'd all
Understandable.
get bored if it went on for like 3 years.
Some campaigns
Level
last a
100.
good, like, good few years.
God damn, that's insane.
If
Okay,
a
so...
campaign lasts a couple of years, we've got definitely
Or what might be interesting
got a
is
couple
like,
of sessions
oh,
where we
sorry.
could learn how to like manipulate the economy of the world.
I mean, that is very possible. That's why the map that we've got is so open, and there's places that don't even have names yet. Like, the map will be changing to what happens because of you guys. What were you going to say, Greg?
Sorry if I was talking over. Like the sound literally cut out, so I didn't know James was talking.
It's all good.
It's all right.
No, I was just saying it might be cool if even if it did like end in like a couple of months or whatever, there was something else, but it was like, oh, these characters are going on a new adventure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely fine. Just to let everyone know, while I am like your friend in this, there's always a chance to die. I don't want that to happen, but it's a possibility. How often do you want to play? Like, do you want it to be like once a week, once every 2 weeks? Like, what would be easier for you all?
I'm down for once a week, but I know some other people might have. I know that James should be fine. I think Will's good at this time of night. But I know, Greg, you're going back full time soon, so it might be hard to fit in what days of work for you. But we will figure it out.
Which brings me like to the next thing, like days and time, because obviously, like you said, people have work, they've got different things going on. This life can get in the way and things. Like, I completely get that. But like days and time, roughly, just so we know. Like, do we want to do episode 1 tomorrow?
I'd love to personally.
Mm-hmm.
That works for me.
I'd be down for that.
How about you, Greg and Seth?
I said,
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's okay.
I just assume Seth will just type in like as we're asking questions, and eventually,
We're
and I'll
talking-
see them.
We're talking. around
Jeff's
the same time
furiously
as now,
typing.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you say, Greg?
About 11 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 p.m. If I don't know if that's too late for people, but obviously it's always open to change if something happens that day or whatever. And it sounds
It's
good.
just
As
my-
long as it's on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, it'd be fine for me. Whatever time. No, sorry, not Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Okay.
it'd be fine for me.
Thursdays wouldn't be because you're back in work Friday.
Oh yeah, so
So
yeah, Monday night to Wednesday night.
My rota changes all the time, and if it's a good day and I leave on time, I'll just be leaving work at 10:30.
Okay, which is fine. We can push the time a little bit more if that's cool with everyone else. And then how long would a typical session last? Normally it can last about 2.5, 3 hours, sometimes even 4 hours. I don't know if 4 hours is too much for people, but normally I try to aim for like the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, I think 3 hours. Oh, but again, yeah, it'd be up to Greg.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I guess it depends, because obviously, like, when there's lots of stuff going on, sometimes it just flies by and you just like you lose track of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's hey Thresh. It's then what if someone's late? How long is it gonna last? Like, if someone's late, how long do we wait for them?
With that,
sorry.
Go.
I was going to say, I think it depends up to that character. If they don't want anyone messing with their character or being in control of their character, we should respect that.
Absolutely.
So maybe they could sit out if they're okay with that. If they'd rather wait, then we can do that.
Yeah. So if they're
easy breezy.
absent, easy breezy, love it. So if they can't make it, do we either cancel the session or do we just say, oh, that character's gone to do something separately very quickly, they'll catch up to us? Is that something people would want to do?
I guess it's up to the individual.
That's true. Yeah. Is there anything?
Like what Fire said.
Yeah, easy breezy. Is there anything that people are not comfortable with in roleplay? I know I'm not one for like racism or anything like that. I know that like some races can be racist to like orcs and stuff, which is fine. But I mean, like, what's something that you're just absolutely at a no at?
I guess I know it won't happen in this group, but obviously I've seen horror stories of it happening in other groups where people can get really sexist or really creepy if a guy is playing a female, but we won't be with Greg because Greg obviously different with Greg. But,
Yeah.
you know, like straight men playing females is like real fucking creepy. Like that's gonna be a weird thing for me. And playing with children, I don't really want to.
No, we do not play with children. We do not play with children.
Other than that,
no,
character
don't touch
can't
me
have a
there.
romance.
No.
Other than that, my character just is not interested in any romance from any male character. She is gay. I don't know if I would have a love interest maybe with an NPC. I'll see how I feel, but there is no romance. I don't want anyone to like fancy my character or like her. I don't want that.
That's absolutely fine. What about anyone else with that sort of stuff?
I just demand that Fire's character fancies me.
I mean, yeah, if that's something you
was straight, so I wasn't going to mention it. But otherwise, your character is freaking beautiful. Hell yeah, every day.
I love that. I mean, if that's something that in characters that you guys do want to get into, like, absolutely go for it. If it's something you want to roleplay, if you feel comfortable with that, absolutely go for it. I'm down for that.
I would only roleplay a romance with a very close friend of mine that I trust a lot. I would like if this keeps growing and we have random people that I don't know, because right now we're all friends, we all know each other extremely well, so it's fine. But in another campaign, like if some people come in that I don't know, then it would be completely off the table. I do it.
No, understandable. Also, Big X, thank you so much for the follow and the host. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, X.
Thank you. So so that's really all that I really had questions about. Yes, hon.
My experience is limited.
Yeah.
But like reading different things, it mentions about like different skills for foraging food, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, is having to like, oh, we need to eat and stuff, is that like a necessity?
The thing is, not a lot of people do that, to be honest. Some people do, some people don't. It for me, it doesn't have to be a necessity. People have exhaustion points that they use, like if you've not slept or eaten, like you get exhaustion, so your speed's kind of like cut down a little bit.
Ew.
But it all depends on if you guys want to do that.
As long as we're not having to manage a hunger and thirst bar all the time.
Yeah,
I'm down
Yeah,
for it.
I don't want to
absolutely.
manage that either. But I do like the realism of, like, like in the other campaign we've been playing, sometimes at the end of the day we'll kind of get a camp together and we'll all kind of chat or whatever.
Which
do
I love.
kinda like those
Definitely
little
want that.
chances for the role play and the eating,
Yeah.
and I also love Greg's pickled cabbage.
Yeah, I love that.
Cabbage.
I mean, Big S says most just mark off rations per day, which is absolutely fine. You don't have to be like, oh, my character's hungry, oh, they're starving. Just absolutely do that if you want
I was
to.
just wondering because there's like some spells and stuff that were like where you can like make loads of plants grow and you can like collect more harvest from them and stuff. But then it was like, oh, but it sounds cool, but then what's the point of it?
I feel like that's when people do the role play, like really heavy fantasy role play, where it's like, yeah, we are gonna be like,
We've got a blink meter.
yeah. Each
Yeah, I'm
person does
taking
an arm and a
10
leg.
10 steps towards this tree.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be a little too intense for me personally. I don't know about anybody else.
which is absolutely
Another
fine.
question: is there like going to be plenty of opportunities for like buying stuff and stuff? Because I was getting excited about some spells, but then when I read more, I was like, oh, you actually need items for these spells to be able to do them.
Absolutely.
And then I was thinking, like, I doubt I'm going to find this like spider shoe on the floor.
Spider shoe.
I just made that
Yeah.
up, don't fact check me.
Absolutely. There's going to be so many chances for you guys to go somewhere to buy something. I mean, you are starting in a little village, so it's going to have shops, it's going to have little stalls and everything going
We don't
on.
have money now. Like, how
I
is
will
the
gift you
food-
some money. It's
Okay.
all good. I'll sort that out for you. No problem. You'll all
How
start
will
with
the
some money.
economy- Sorry.
No,
My
it's all
bad.
good.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's fine.
Noah's going to lend us some gold, but then he's going to come around and break our kneecaps.
Tax collector will come around. It's fine.
So for the economy thing, because this is the one thing that I wish we could do in the other campaign, like I want to be able to make potions or buy potions, but like, is there like alchemy involved? Do I have to be a specific character? Can I do that as my
You
character?
can buy potions, absolutely. If you want to do something, you can do alchemy, absolutely. It's all to do with rolls and chances, really. So if you want to do that and you succeed, then you've fucking made one, you know.
Yeah. But I
It's-
need so to make one I'd need to roll, to buy one I'd need to be in a store and have it in my inventory. If
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
or
like,
if you've looted and you
give-
find one,
Okay.
it's always a possibility. Big X says also to Greg that spell is to help villagers, and you do need alchemist.
Alchemist.
Thank you. Tools.
Can we buy alchemic tools from stores?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Anything else?
No, just Greg
didn't.
triggered that
I
question.
said thanks. Sorry, I was. Yeah, it's just a quick thing. So, do I remove all? Because when I was creating my character on D&D Beyond, because of like the info and put in and stuff, it gave her a little bit of gold to start. So, shall I just remove that?
No. If you've got gold already still left over, keep it.
Oh, okay.
That's absolutely fine.
It's only like 10 gold. but-
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. If people do want to start off
I
with
didn't know
like
if
10
we were
gold,
all
that's
starting off
absolutely
like-
fine. Don't want everyone to have too much, but 10 gold is a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
I've got
Oh,
I,
25.
I was
just didn't want to be the only one with
25,
gold.
as long as it doesn't go over like the 50 mark, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I
it
was
just-
going to
it's-
ask, can I start off with 100?
No.
Oh,
Ah,
shit.
damn it.
Do I have to remove the 5,000 in my offshore account?
Yeah. What?
Do it sneakily so he doesn't see.
I can't see anything. Is there any other questions? Seth, do you have any? You can type as much as you want in there. Fucking go for it. Any questions?
Oh,
Actually,
I just-
see where Seth is typing.
in the text for mutes, Thresh, I did delete your text because it's just for people playing D&D right now. So I'm sorry about that. But I was gonna ask if it's okay with the other players. I've already made sure that it was okay with Nose, but I do have a pet raven called Rue. He's not gonna do anything special. He might just be a scout. I'm just making sure that everyone's okay with me having a pet, and he cannot die. Well, I don't want anyone to kill him. Little raven. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
I mean, yeah,
I was gonna say we're obviously not gonna kill him, but I don't know what Nose is gonna
yeah.
do.
I know. I'll make
I'm-
Raven go away when we're in battle.
I'm not
Don't
going to
wanna scout, he ain't a
intentionally.
fighter.
How dare you think I'm going to intentionally go for your Raven, Rue? How dare
Don't
I
you?
say
Rue.
intentionally, but like you said, nobody's safe.
That's true.
That is true. That is true. Obviously, if things happen in the game, that's fair. But
If he ever says make a
I'll
roll
try and keep
for
him out
Raven,
of battles.
Hmm.
I'll like
ever
actively
says
try and remember to like make him go away.
Or if you forget one of us to remember,
Oh.
we could be like, "Run away, Raven."
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Big X did put something there very, very true.
That is
The
interesting.
spell Find Familiar.
Will make it immortal. That's amazing.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be one of my end game things. Does anyone have any secrets that they're not revealing to anyone, like other players yet?
My secret is I know nothing.
I thought that was James.
No, as well.
no. I know it. I just don't remember it.
Oh, there we go.
So thing is, I think like because his character is like a Dumbledore, like he's 100 years old, like he's just forgotten all the spells, so now he's level 1 instead of being level 12.
Hey, you can have that. You can have that.
And secret player working against.
Yeah, so what he's saying there is there's something called what is it called, Big X? Is it BBG something? Basically, it's like they work in the
Bad evil
background.
guy.
The big bad evil guy. So
Right,
that is always possible, Big X. That is always possible.
What? Sorry, I can't see what's being typed. What?
He basically said, yes, I'm the secret player working against y'all. Which is a thing people do, which is the big bad boss. Which can be run by another player.
Yeah. Is anyone going to give away their how good or bad they are, or is that going to be something we leave to the game and see what happens?
Well, on this secret thing, like I haven't really got any secrets. Like I am kind of on the run, so I don't like blurt it out straight away. But there's nothing like, oh, I'm hiding a Fabergé egg.
That's what. Oh, how convenient!
I'm hiding a Fabergé egg.
But in the I forgot what I was going to say. What was the other point made after that? About being evil or thingy.
Yeah.
My character's kind of like a Robin Hood character, so she's very upfront about being good and sticking up for people.
Yeah, that's awesome. My character is very much about nature. And she doesn't like unnecessary killing of creatures when, like if people are poaching to use their products like for a skin.
So do you just mean animals then? Like
creatures and animals. So I've got to see how it works in as we go along, because obviously I don't want a bit too much where she's like freaking out when we get into a battle, but like
don't kill that evil dragon.
Exactly, yeah. So it can't be like that, but like creatures of the forest, like typical deers, birds, that kind of thing. Even for eating, like she wouldn't be happy about it, because she'd always think you can. There's other ways to get sustenance, and there's other ways that you can do this and that. So that's what because she lives in the forest. That's where she lives. Like she's got a little tree house in the forest that she's like built with her own 2 hands.
Yeah.
So she's very nature.
In front of her.
I mean, no, you can still eat the chicken because she's also very big on people making their own choices and their own beliefs, and she doesn't throw that down anyone's like throat. But if someone's gonna like kill an animal for food, if there's another way around it where we could get food, she might just like say, hey, there is another way to do this, like we could do that. But if it's like absolute dire circumstances and it's our lives versus them, she's always gonna pick the group.
Like, I'm not going to eat that deer. I'm going to grow some rice.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick a mushroom,
Set up a rice farm.
Yeah.
Could we just clarify the D&D views of, like, I understand Everly's views on it, but I just wanted to clarify D&D's definition of a creature, because there's some spells but it says it affects creatures, and then I'm thinking, wait, but does that mean like would that work on like an orc or a goblin or?
So they are not creatures, orcs.
I'm just thinking like, so if it's in battle, just so we know, so I'm not like I do this spell, and then you're like, haha, it's not a creature, you idiot.
So it's a difficult. Creatures are natural things. So like of living creatures that are composed of like pure natural things like fire, earth, air, water, elementals, and stuff like that. So like gargoyles, genies. I mean, Big X just said it there. Creatures are natural things.
Okay.
He did say before that remember there is in-game and out-game knowledge, which is very true. So obviously things that we're sharing now, like your characters won't technically know.
Yeah.
So just be careful when
Creatures is
going into
okay,
that.
right?
Pardon?
Oh, Seth is typing.
Oh no, that's all good. That's all good.
I'm just gonna grab a drink whilst he types. I shall be right back.
Yeah, that's all good. He's gonna try the other phone. He'll be right back as well. Okay, Seth. Thresh says, I want to be invested in this. I don't know what that means, but okay. And benevolent creatures.
You can always donate
No.
if he wants to be invested.
So, elf, orcs, humans, animals, goblins, dwarfs, and so on are creatures.
What?
It's what Big X has said.
So orcs are creatures.
I guess I just said because I didn't think they were, to be honest. I'm not the best DM. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry. Could you just repeat the list again so I can write it?
Elves, orcs, basically everything's a creature. Elf, orcs, humans, animals, goblins, dwarfs, all races.
Okay. Tell me what's not a creature so I can write that down.
Tree.
A tree. Yes, a tree. Baguette says non-creatures are made. That's
Evilly
true.
also talks to trees. Yeah.
She's a tree hugger.
Mm-hmm.
So non-creatures that are made are monstrosities, so they're not known as creatures, but everything else is a creature.
So it'd be like if somebody made like a creature out of like rock, that wouldn't be a creature. I'm confused.
No, because there's elemental creatures, so I'm unsure about that. So owlbears are monstrosities.
So
Owl bears.
Owlbears.
monstrosities. If they're a monstrosity, then the spell wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's
Sorry.
something that we'll kind of figure out as we go along as
Yeah.
well, Greg, because there's going to be so many rules to this that we just don't know.
Which is fine because like I'm not like sure I'm gonna keep to some rules, but the main thing is for me is that we all just have fun and enjoy it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry if it was anal. I just wanted to know. So like.
So Big X
To be
says,
honest, it's a good question because obviously my character being so wrapped around nature, it's something that she's gonna have to know quite well.
yeah,
as
I mean,
well.
I'll definitely do
And I-
some more research myself as well.
And I just thought it'd like cut out a tiny bit of the fact because like it could be a bit frustrating if you're like I'm gonna do this and then it's like it's not that and then you're like oh I didn't know, damn it.
Which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean, we're all gonna make like little bits and mistakes and stuff, which is all just part of the learning curve, you know. And it's no issue or anything.
Yeah, I reckon something like that will happen a couple of times. But even when it's happened in the other one, we ask, the DMs the question, they tell us, and we adapt.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything else?
I just wanted to know that one thing.
Which I did not technically answer.
So he still wants to know.
Yeah,
'cause he
which
still
I'll get
doesn't
back
know.
to you about that. Yeah. And anything else?
What I can think of.
Greg? Will? Jens?
No, not at the moment.
I can't think of anything.
Big X says, so monstrosities like owlbears usually made by crazy wizards, and things made out of non-living beings are constructs, and things made out of the dead are undead.
Okay.
Thank you, Big X.
Hello?
Whoa!
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, talk for us again, buddy. Seth?
Yeah.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, I just turned him down a little bit. 'cause
Same.
That was loud.
And dragons are their own thing, so there we go.
Yeah, so I'm still not quite sure about how the dragons work. So the dragons come in colors, right?
Yeah, which kind of like the elements that they are, I guess you could say. Some
Okay.
are really rare. Not all are bad, some are good.
Okay.
If the dragons are coloured by the elements, and what's a gold dragon's element? Is it just money?
Yeah, it just shits money out for people. What are you saying, Seth?
I was just going to apologise for the problems.
Don't even. It's absolutely fine, buddy.
It turned out it was Android 11 on Nokia's that was fucking it all up. So I'm on like a really low Android version and it seems to work. So
Fair enough.
It's all good. Do you have any questions at all?
no, I've been listening since the start. Well, I've got a lot of questions. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm
Okay, so that's absolutely fine. I mean, like, Will still needs to do his character. We can do do D&D Beyond, and we can actually start. I mean, if you want to make characters now, absolutely fucking go for it. We can talk through it.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna mute so we can.
Okay. Also, Big Extra said metallic are good dragons and chromatic are evil dragons.
Question:
Yes.
What's chromatic?
A type of shiny.
A different type of shiny to metallic.
Yeah.
I think it's like gold, silver, and something, and then metallic are red, blue, and maybe no. X said vice versa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause my other character in the other campaign, she worships a silver dragon, or at least that's what I put down. So is
She
that good or bad?
does.
Well, yeah, because James said, "Oh, go for silver dragon. That's the best."
what campaigns?
I said what?
The campaign that we're in, we don't have names for them, unfortunately. So I don't know how to name them.
What do you mean?
In Big X's campaign.
Yeah, whatever that campaign is called, which I have no idea.
Oh, you mean Ezrain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ezrain. Sorry, I should
I was
have.
like, I was like, what do you
Bad.
mean you don't have a
I
name
am-
for them? I was like,
No, I would have a name for the campaign. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Completely misheard.
Here's the thing, though. We don't have a name for this campaign. I don't like. Do you want to like think of one together?
What's the world called, Nose?
It's not even got a name yet. I just made the map.
Okay, let me have a look at the map. So the Lost Forest, Solvest, Riven.
You could name it after, like, because you said, like, obviously like, this is not accurate, but you said, like, after the war there's disease and blah blah. If it's something's connected to like that, like the plague or something.
Welcome to the adventure of the plague. Big X says silver dragons like knowledge and use cold.
Oh, that's cool with me. No Ravenclaw. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so for names then,
hmm
Greg is creative.
I mean, he just wanted to call it the plague.
No, that was an example. But I mean, instead of just being like, say the world's called like Hamlet or whatever, instead of being like Hamlet, something like the Battle of the Plague Ridden or something. I don't know. But obviously, I can't say what that is because I don't really know what the story's about.
Yeah,
Apart from
exactly. It's hard for us to come up with a name when we don't really know
Yeah.
much about this world.
Big S says, well, I got a lurk, I got my own D&D game to play, lol, got to fight an army of were-rats. Have fun with that, buddy. Thank you so much for popping in the follow and the host. I really appreciate it. Have fun, let us know about it, okay?
see you next.
See you, X.
Bye, X.
I mean, we could probably think
You
about...
could even name it something like, because obviously you've given us some details,
Yeah.
but you could name it something ominous that kind of hints at what could be, but we don't know yet.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like when we get through the first episode, I feel like you guys would have more of a clue, and then you could be like, ooh, this is what we're going to be called. like as a
So
group or something.
you're like, you choose. I don't want to.
No, because I've got things that could happen. It all depends on what you guys do.
Why don't we name it after the world's creator?
No,
Name it after Noah.
no.
I've got a question.
World of Craft.
I do have a question though. Like,
Which
in this
could be a
book-
double. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just quickly want to say it could be a double play on words because it could be arc as in like a story arc, not just the ship. Like, carry on.
The question I was gonna ask, with this being like after the war and stuff, are we gonna run into like a lot of undead or zombies? Is that like a part of the plan?
There's always a possibility. There's a possibility for anything and
that's
everything.
that.
Okay, but it's not. What I mean is like, is it centered around that? Is
It's
that like
not
a...
centered around that.
Okay, then that my name doesn't make sense then.
What were you gonna say?
The Revenant.
Oh.
Mhm.
Or wait, how many is there altogether again?
What of
Five?
players? 5.
Obviously, I don't know if there's more people joining, but you could find, and again, this is just an example. I'm not really saying this, but you could say something like the Destined Five or something.
Ooh.
The Fierce 5.
Ooh.
The Fast and Furious 5 joke.
Tokyo Drift.
Let's let me just do a little Google.
Okay.
Come on, Google.
While you're doing that, voice acting. Are you guys want to do voice acting? Or you want me to attempt to do voice acting?
I want you to definitely do voice acting.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Yeah, the NPCs have to have voices.
Okay.
Yeah, that's non-negotiable.
Okay. Okay.
Steph, you have to do that high pitched voice from your one stream.
Oh, that's not happening. You can guarantee that's not happening, okay?
Evilly does have a voice.
Okay, sweet. So is this what we're going for? We're going to actually do the voices of our of the characters, and
I
now
think if each
God.
individual is comfortable with it, because like in the other campaign, I wasn't really comfortable with it, but in this one, because I've done a bit of it, I'm more comfortable with making a. I also watched a few videos on voice stuff for D&D, which might help the others. Like, so you don't actually have to put on an accent, but there's like certain ways you can just change the pitch and tone of your voice or the way you talk, so it still sounds like a character voice without going like making yourself too uncomfortable.
yeah.
I
So
would
this
like
is
to
what
watch
I
that
did.
video.
Yeah, do you want
I'll-
to post it
send me
into
the
the
video.
Discord?
Yeah, I will. When this is done, I'll find them because I watched them weeks and weeks ago when we started the other campaign.
Yeah.
And I went on a binge, so there's like hundreds of videos I'd have to go through. But I'll find. She's called Jeannie D.
Oh, I know her, the
believe.
one with the blonde hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, she's got different coloured hair every time I bloody see
Yeah.
her, but she's called Jeannie
Blue.
D.
Yeah.
And she has a really interesting video on it and like how to like slow down your voice or like quicken it up or just like make it go up an octave or down an octave, and so that your thinking voice is different to your speaking voice. So
Mm.
even though mine will still have a British accent, I can't say those words together fast. She's gonna be like, if you've seen Harry Potter, like the inspiration for her voice comes from Luna. So she's gonna be like, hi, you know, that kind of thing. It's gonna be like a voice that's just like as if she lives in the forest and she's like a just a fae, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like sort of dreamy and like almost so she sounds like maybe a little ditzy or just, you know, doesn't necessarily think as quick.
Mm. I think
So
that's a
that's
good idea.
like that's the idea I've gone for Evilly.
No, I like the idea. It's really good. It's really good. I like that. Seth, what?
My female's gonna talk like this.
Oh
You
no!
never know. What about you?
Do you think I'm pretty?
Because you're going to be a female character. Do you have like an idea on how you're going to do yours? Because I mean, you've done a voice for Gwyn, so do you have like an idea?
I'm so scared. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to like speak lighter and a bit breathier.
Ooh.
But I haven't tried it. Wait, I'm gonna mute myself and try something.
Okay. Right. Seth, let's like your character. What
Do a David Jason voice.
what is the Dave? I don't know who David Jason is. I'm not gonna lie.
You've
The
never watched
picture-
Only Fools and
literally-
Horses?
The picture of me.
Oh no!
Never
Right,
seen
got
that
you.
actor.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was his name.
Wouldn't be able to do it anyway, so I'm gonna just like revert to traditional wizard, like almost copy Gandalf voice.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
or
no,
like
To do
Dumbledore,
David
like-
Jason's voice.
I think
No, I'm not
we're
doing
going
David
into
Jason.
this dungeon.
Ah. Seth,
I'm
like,
an old man now.
what ideas do you have for your character, Seth?
Okay, so I wanted to be an Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
I have a name for him and a possible backstory.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's going to be able to interweave into the world that's been created.
That's fine. Come on, tell us about it. Because the best thing about this whole world thing being so open stuff that we can work things around it. You know, like let's play. Like, come on, tell.
Okay, so his name is Istra Astaroth.
Yeah.
He was born into a cult.
Oh. Okay.
They're called the Moon Acolytes.
Yeah.
And their whole religion revolves around the eventual darkness of the world, as
I
in
love
the
that.
destruction of daytime in general. And Istra, they don't know where he came from as a baby. He was just appeared outside the cult encampment.
When a man loves a woman.
Seth, I just want to let you know that will work into it because it's a thing in it.
Oh.
So this is good.
Okay, that's good. But part of the prophecy of the Moon Acolytes was that there would be a child that would be able to do what they want, for the destruction of the sun.
Yeah.
Dark Jesus!
So they
Literally, Dark Jesus.
Mhm.
so they take the child in, and they're about to do a ritual to start this prophecy off. But there's a slight problem because as they took the baby up to the altar, they dropped it on its head.
Do you know what? This was so dark and serious.
And then-
you just got it.
Yeah, go
And
on.
then he set it up.
But they went along with the ritual as planned,
Yeah.
and he grew up in the cult and learned all the things he needed to do, and then decided to leave the cult to go his own way. That's all as far as I've got.
That is amazing and perfect.
That's really far. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I just love that the fact that they went to do the ritual and they dropped the baby. Oh.
But bearing in mind, I'm not going to be a stupid character.
No,
I'm not
it's
going to be
fine.
like an
Like,
idiot. But
My name is
there is going to
Jeff.
be an issue.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how
You
that
have
goes.
a dint in your head.
No, it's got a mark of the floor embedded into his head forever. Yeah, brush the baby off and continue absolutely fresh. That's absolutely brilliant. I love that. Will, what about yours? Because what did you tell us about yours?
So I'm probably the least prepared person here. I thought this would be the character building
We
session.
can absolutely do that as well. That's what I'm saying. We can log into D&D and we can do it all together.
So I have D&D up. I'm not sure. I want to be a character that benefits the team and is unique. But I'm leaning towards a Goliath, but I have no clue about their abilities or anything like that.
Let me pull something up for that very quickly.
Goliath's a giant.
They
in
are
D&D, right?
huge, yeah, very tall, big brutes. They're normally about 7 to 8 feet tall. Do you just say perfect? Very strong sort of builds. Sort of nomads as well. They're from like cold places, so normally think of them like kind of like they're wearing like I don't know if I would say Vikingish sort of stuff with tattoos and stuff, but that's literally it. Like what they are. The whole thing is all
Like
like survival of the fittest.
Okay, I could work with that. I could work with that. I need a. I'm not really good at on the spot ad libbing, but I could definitely make a backstory for him.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm sure we can all help you. Absolutely.
You've got a day. Yeah.
You've got a day. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
You're in a
actually
wobble.
Whereas, what do you call it? Sorry, let me just quickly find. If you are you on the D&D app on like your phone?
I have it pulled up on my computer.
Okay, well, in the library section, if you open the basic D&D manual that's free, it lists races and it tells you about like their temperaments and like
The library section.
hang on, I don't think Goliath is in that one.
It'll
it
be
also-
in sources, I think.
Gotcha.
It also does it in for your classes as well. And tells you like, oh, the ranger is this type of person and they usually do these kind of things.
Okay. And if you could like tell me which source book that was.
It's Elemental Evil Player's Companion. Oh, that doesn't sound.
That's
Goliath. And yeah, there's a lot of information. Tells you about your driven competitors. It even gives you hints on Goliath names
Elemental Evil. I'm not
and
seeing
like
it.
nicknames.
Let me type it up and I'll see if I can get it up for you.
Sorry, it's a bit different because I'm on my phone.
No, you're good. I appreciate the help.
I could read the little paragraph that's there. It says, because obviously there's more information, but the first little bit says, at the highest mountain peaks, far above the slopes where trees grow and where the air is thin and the frigid winds howl, dwell the reclusive Goliaths. Few folk can claim to have seen a Goliath, and fewer still can claim friendship with them. Goliaths wander a bleak realm of rock, wind, and cold. Their bodies look as if they are carved from mountain stone and give them great physical power. Their spirits take after the wandering wind, making them nomads who wander from peak to peak. Their hearts are infused with the cold regard of their frigid realm, leaving each Goliath with the responsibility to earn a place in the tribe or die trying.
I've copied a page of some of the stuff. I'll stick it in D&D. I don't know where you want to put it actually. I'll stick it in handouts.
Handouts?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's two handouts. I was looking at Call of Cthulhu.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. Thank you.
It's all good.
Can I just ask, what is the app we're all using here? Is this
D&D
a few-
Beyond.
Beyond, gotcha. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's such a good way for for new players to make a character because they make it so much easier and simple. Otherwise, you'd be looking through my book for about an hour trying to make a character.
So, are there any specific things we're doing for character preferences, like encumbrance or no encumbrance?
We're not doing
Because Noah can't say it.
Yeah. Shut up, you. Yeah, we're not doing encumbrance.
Thank you. I'm glad not.
Encumbrance?
So
Encumbrance.
if you were going to be a Goliath, you could carry loads of stuff, Will, so you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, their strength is supposed to be
Carry
like
us.
probably.
Everyone on Will's back.
Yeah. Everyone jump on quick.
All aboard.
Here's a question. Might be a bit too soon because obviously two of us are like, I gotta make your characters in a second and stuff if you've not already started. Whose characters are gonna know each other? Like, how did if you
Mine
do
lives
know
in a
each other?
forest, so I doubt no one will really know mine.
Mm.
Yeah, and seeing as how mine's a my race is reclusive, I doubt anybody would know me either.
Mm.
If anyone's attended my witchcraft and wizardry school, then they might know me, but I doubt it.
You'd probably forget us anyway.
Yes.
I might have heard of your school. I might have heard of that.
Ah, yes, my favorite pupil. What's your name again?
Mm. I'm from like a village nowhere with some horrible overlords, and plus I'm a tiefling, which
Devil
not really many
child.
people want to speak to anyway. So I doubt I know anyone.
Okay.
So it's a little something that I've done in the Discord. If you go down to notes of this campaign, you'll see that everyone has their own notes section. Now I've made it private for each individual, so you can type anything in there that doesn't give anything away any character for you to memorize it. So Will can only see Will, and obviously the mods and owner can. I can't stop myself from seeing it. I've tried, but it won't let me. Greg, only you and mod and Nose can see yours, and so on. So
Where
like, there's
is-
things that you want to keep. So in the section Discord, if you scroll down to notes, when the campaign ends, we'll probably delete these and make room for other people's and other people's campaigns. But I thought it's a nice way to keep things private, and so that there's any secrets you don't want the players to know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can feel free to write whatever you need to write in your own notes section about your character, and no one can know what you're writing. And it's a good
Okay.
way to ask Nose like, oh, can I do this? And he can either say yes or no, because we can't physically pass notes to
Yeah.
each other like you would do on a table.
Yeah, which is when you came with that idea originally, it was absolutely fantastic. So, hell yes.
Yeah, and I'm just not gonna go in anybody else's. I'm just gonna stay in my own because I don't want to know people's stuff either. I want it to be a surprise.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Here's another thing. Instead of starting at level 1, I want everyone to start at level 2 as well.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Shit, I've got more spells to pick.
I so there's a thing. When I look at like the character creation, I don't know if it's because I've done a multi-class,
Hmm.
but when I go to like select character, it says that Lazarus is a level 2. But
Yeah.
then when I open her up, it says she's a bard 1.
Yes, so each
Blood
class
level
you
1.
pick would be level 1, so that makes you level 2 total. So every time you level up, if you're multi-class, you have to level up each class individually.
Okay, so I don't change anything then.
No.
Okay.
Put mine to level
Does
2.
one level up?
How does leveling
Oh,
spells work?
Leveling spells? What? Oh, how does
Yeah,
leveling spells work?
Yeah, because like doing research and stuff, it's not tied like I don't know, for example, like you could be a level 15 but not know a level 9 spell. I just made that up. But do you know what I mean? Like it's not, from what I've read, it's not tied to your main level.
No, so there's a cap for each time. So I think it's level 3 you gain more spell slots, and then you can add more in that way. So every time that you get to a certain point to level up, you'll be able to add more spell slots, and then you could say, well, I want to get this spell to like level 3, so that will be moved to level 3 spot, and then you can kind of move them around and do stuff that way. I'd have to go really into depth with that though.
Yeah, I guess I'll just play it out, because I tried to like look at videos and read different things.
They
and,
all
like,
say something
it-
different. It's so fucking confusing. So every
Well, not
spell,
even that. It just still doesn't. They all mention like, oh, spell slots, blah blah, but it's still like confusing. Like, okay,
so at level
think I'll
1, I
just-
think you have like, depending on what class you are, you've got like 3 spell slots or something like that, and they'll all be like level 1 spells. And then as you level up, you'll get like a spell slot added into level 1, and then a spell slot added into level 2, and it'll keep going up because there's the levels go from 0 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Who's starting with 3 spell slots? I'm a wizard and I've only got 2.
Well, it depends
got
on the
3.
class. Some have 3, some have 2. Sometimes a wizard in the start, I don't know if it's wizard, but some, even though they're magic users, they don't have any spells at level 1. which yeah, seriously, some of them are just like really weird, but like one of the things that you can do is that you can go to like a scroll shop or something, or a magic shop, and you can actually buy spells and scrolls and stuff, and you can like make your own, you can learn them and stuff like that. They're all crazy.
I'd like to buy all of your scrolls of fireball, good man.
They're so expensive.
How do you actually level up on the app? Because I can't figure out how to give myself an extra level.
I think it's a icon with like an anvil and a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
You click that and it'll let you edit it and level up.
I can't see an anvil and a hammer. I have to go and edit character on website.
Yeah. No, you can do it on your phone. It should just be.
That's how, no, yeah. If you're on your phone, you have to do it through website.
Oh, do you?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Sorry, I've always just used the website.
So, anvil and
It's
hammer,
really
edit
awkward.
character. Manage XP. Oh, right. Slide it along, give myself a level.
Yeah, because we'll be
Did you-
leveling up through XP. So each thing that you kill and things that you do, like roleplay wise, you'll get XP for, and that will like boost you up and level you up as you go along through each individual like session.
Can you explain a short rest?
So, I actually wrote this down. So a short rest is where you basically rest for like a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. For magic users, that normally replenishes their spell slots. And it brings a little bit of your HP back, I believe, as well. And then long rest is like 8 hours plus, where you actually have a good night's sleep. You get your health all the way back up. Everything's replenished. Skills, spells again, that sort of stuff.
How does that work in game?
So if there's, I believe you can have, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 short rests per game, and then 1 long rest. So let's say, for example, that you've all been in a fight, you're all pretty injured and stuff, and you kind of think, okay, we need a rest. We'll make like a little camp or something. We'll just sit around for like 2-3 hours, just to get our bearings back and eat and stuff like that. That's literally what it would be.
Okay, so it's not real time.
No. No. I mean, you can role play in that, and we could say, oh, 2 hours have passed since then. But it's another bit where you can like role play, sit down, your characters are talking, you're having moments with each other. Moments.
Oh.
Moments.
So when a wizard gets to level 2, they get an arcane tradition. Lets me choose from one of the 8 schools of magic: abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantment, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
On the app, it will only let me choose the school of evocation.
I mean, pick that for now. I hate it. It's because basically you have to pay for the other bits. Unfortunately, that's the only thing with D&D Beyond, is that it's got all this cool stuff like just being able to do this stuff, but there's some bits where it's like, oh no, you need to pay a little money for this.
Question about that. Is it like a pay monthly thing, or do you just pay for it as a one-off?
I think
One-off.
it's a one-off. It's literally like you're paying for like a little
You buy the book
or...
for like 25 quid.
Yeah.
Also, it wants you to pay for the book, and then it unlocks the rest of it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But the
But
thing
I'm
is, though...
wondering-
Sorry, go on, Greg.
I was just wondering about that because there's a few books already for free on the thing,
Yeah.
and like one of them I opened up, and it was literally just like 1 page, and I was like, oh. And
Yes.
there's another one where it was like geared more towards the DM, and I was just thinking like, ooh, are all the books going to be like a mishmash?
No, so each book individually is going to have its own thing. So there's literally books for races and classes, which will unlock like everything that they actually have. Some of them will be it's really weird how they've done this. So
But I mean, like, are all books like that,
Miss
or are some like, oh, you're not going to get extra spells? It's just DM content.
it's not all DM content, no.
Okay.
because there's hundreds of books, and some of them are literally made for that class or that race and stuff, and it's got all like the fucking lore and history and shit thrown in there, and it unlocks like a shit ton of fucking stuff.
Oh, that's cool. In the the basic rules one,
Hmm.
they go in depth into like, obviously in other books there may be other spells, but they go into all of like every single spell of each level, and also like the different schools of magic and
So
stuff.
that's literally just the basic sort of knowledge of spells. There's like thousands, and you can literally get a book just for spells and magic, which has a fuck ton. And some of them are absolutely fucking crazy, and some are really OP.
So since we're level 2 now, I could set another cantrip, and I can have 5 spells prepared, and 2 are always prepared.
Yeah.
That means I can use 7 spells, but I've only got 3 slots.
Yeah.
So can I take you through what I've got if anyone else is not talking or doing something?
Go for it.
So for my cantrips, I've got resistance, which is a buff. I can touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll d4. What does it actually do though? It's a buff of some sort. But I'm not really sure what it does. It doesn't really tell me what it does.
What's it called? The spell is rebuff. Rebirth?
It's called resistant.
Oh, sorry. I was just said the buff, and I was like, buff.
Buff.
Damage or resistance to may come many others, including traits. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so basically, you're giving person buff of resistance to a type of damage, so it could be like fire, ice, that sort of thing.
I have to like literally claim which one it's going to be again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, go away. And I've got Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Which is a damage thing, and Spare the Dying, so I can res someone when they're at 0 hit points.
Perfect.
And that's something I can do at will as many times as I want, so that's good.
Yeah.
The 7 spells I've got 2 that are offensive, and the rest are like defensive.
Yeah.
I've got Bless, which can bless multiple people before a fight.
Yeah.
Cure Wounds, which we all know what that is.
Yeah.
Detect Magic, so I can detect an object or a person that has magic, I guess.
Yep.
Guiding Bolt, which is my OP one, and my main offensive.
Yep.
Inflict Wounds, which is my other offensive one.
Yep.
Sanctuary, which is I can ward one creature or player of my choice, and Shield of Faith, I think, protects 3 other people and myself.
Yeah.
So one person wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Only 3 slots, which is a paid.
Yeah, but like as you level up, you'll open more and more.
Yeah.
And then they'll level up and they'll get stronger, and you could do more people and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. Do I have armor on? I do, yes. That's cool.
I was going to say, I sure hope you do.
Yeah, because with Edge Rain, I didn't, and that's what fucked me over at first.
Yeah.
Because I did not realize I had to actually equip armor, so.
Yeah.
My armor class is way better this time than it was on the other day.
Which reminds me, in characters, if you could put like the screenshots of what you did for Big X with the stats and stuff, like I would love that if possible.
Yeah. So you want my Ezrain character sheet?
No, I don't want Ezrain. I want Evelyn.
What you did for
What you did for Ezrain.
Oh yeah. No worries. That's fine.
Just because of what you said before about the whole like little image transition stuff, I think that would help quite a lot.
But where do you want it?
Yeah.
Just stick it in characters or in your notes. Stick it in your notes. Fuck it.
Well, I
But
was
you
going to make
can't
it
read the note.
individual one because you can't read everything that's on it. But like, you need your stealth, dex, constitution.
Yeah.
You need those bits in armor class. So I'm going to make myself one personally for Evilly.
Well,
Like, I'm going to
but
edit it and
no-
stuff.
Oh, okay.
But no, did you did you not want to see it? So,
Well, I can see what's in notes, but no one else can.
oh, I thought was
Yeah,
I thought
I'll
only Fire could see the notes.
no. Each person can see their individual notes, but unfortunately, because I'm mod, I have to see them all. But I'm not going to go into them. So yeah, I'll post my full screenshot stuff in my notes. But for the stream purposes, I'm going to make it like pretty and cute, and just do the bits that like on Critical Role how they do it. They don't have
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
They just have like what level they are, which can be interchangeable.
Yeah.
With each thing. So
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I'll get working on that. And if everyone likes it, I'll do one for everyone.
Sounds good to me. But I know that this has been like a bit of a. No, go on. Sorry.
I'm putting it in the right place.
I was complaining about only having the choice of evocation thing, but then I've just realised that evocation is the one that lets me cast fireballs and
Yeah.
lightning bolts. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick that one.
Yes.
This is sort of random, but I'm going through the character builder right now.
Mm.
For abilities, how are we doing it? Standard array, manual rolled, point by.
That's pretty much down to you as a player how you want to do it. Whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Your rolled is how I did it. It's pretty easy. Well,
Yeah.
All right, I'll do manual rolled then. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm okay with people rolling their own individual dice, by the way, so that's absolutely fine to do when we stream and do this.
But I thought we could roll through thingy so you can see our rolls.
Through but you'd have to basically make the characters in the campaign in D&D Beyond, in my campaign thing. That's the thing. But like, I trust you to do it manually like that. Absolutely. If you're lying, I'm gonna eventually know about it, and I'll fuck you up.
If you roll too many nat 20s, something's gonna be fishy.
I mean, in Big X's, I did actually roll nat 20s though, and I was dead proud until I got that like 1. That was a bummer. But like most of my stats are pretty high though because of what I am and what my class is and stuff, which was lucky.
So Nose.
Yes.
Would it be possible to have you roll a dice for a person then?
Absolutely.
Because I would prefer that option.
Yeah, what I can do
There's
is
no issue whatsoever.
Yeah,
with,
what I absolutely like what if you like post your stats
also
and stuff.
wants to be able to blame you when he rolled poorly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to stop the whole cheating bullshit to nip that in the bud right now.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you would like, I can set a camera up on like a little dice board, and I can roll your dice in there, so you can actually see what you roll as well. If that would make it.
I like to not physically, but like I like to do it on my stat sheet. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing control if someone else rolls for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but I'm open to anything.
Like when in Seth in D&D like stuff when you make your character and stuff, you'll see like there's buttons to press and it rolls it on the screen for you with all like the modifiers, and it's really really easy. And I know it's like right now it sounds like a lot, but it's really really easy.
All right, well I'll learn that then, and then I'll just.
If not, I can roll it. It's no problem. Whatever you find yourself comfortable with, that's the main thing. I want you to have fun. I don't want you to stress about it. Like I know this has been like a bit of a serious little like Session Zero, but like it's when we play, it's just gonna be us having fun. We're just friends having fun on a little journey, you know, a little journey.
All right, no problem.
Great band.
Just a small town girl.
I'm actually very grateful for that extra level you've given us. I've nearly doubled my hit points.
Yeah, especially you guys. Your class is very delicate.
Yeah, I'm up to a whole grand total of 10.
Yeah.
Should I just chase it already?
Oh my god, a son of a man.
Let's not start this now.
Oh my god.
In fact, I'm going to mute the other note as well. I don't see the notifications on them. So let's mute that one.
Did I just do?
Mute that.
So, no, there's another question.
Yes.
Regarding this Eldritch Knight business,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to come up anywhere.
Okay, so that may be because
on-
of a book. It's basically I think it's 2 classes. One moment, let me pull it up.
I mean, it's a human, right?
It could be anything. Eldritch Knight is so it could be
A
any
class.
race. Yeah, Eldritch Knight is a class. Let me see. So Eldritch Knight, I think, is a fighter magic user. One second, sorry. I'm gonna sneeze again. I can feel it.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I've not sneezed yet, but thank you.
Preemptive Gesundheit.
Uh, where is it? Yeah, so it's a type of fighter. I believe it's the fighter, and then you have another class in warlock, I believe. Yeah, because of
Okay.
the eldritch bond that you have. Yeah.
So, do I add another class? Is that what?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Right.
Yeah. So one fighter, and then put the other one in warlock, and I'll sort that out for you in a bit. Me trying to pull things up that just won't load, even though I had them ready.
So I've managed to mute everybody else's notes and then hide the channels that I've muted, so I can't even see those channels now.
That's
Which
perfect.
is great.
Smart.
I can be smart, Cookie.
You are smart,
when I want
Cookie.
to.
Because I know Eldritch Knight is in the player's handbook, which is what I actually have.
Oh God.
What?
I'm at the
If
possession.
it's in your book though,
You should.
it'd be
Yeah, but
different to be able to download it on the app, won't it?
yeah, but I know that it's
Unless you buy
literally
it.
yeah, but it's if you just do it as a fighter and a warlock, and literally the spells are practically much the same.
Okay. Fair enough.
Did anybody add like personal possessions or
Yeah.
anything else? How?
So I just
I
wrote
just
mine
kept
in
the,
my
ones
my own
paper.
notes, and I did it on notes on the character sheet as well. I'm actually going to put it in here.
So we can give our person whatever we want.
Within reason,
yeah.
Can't give them a machine gun. Well,
No.
What about a submachine gun? Just kidding.
some machine guns more likely to fit in your pockets. You can give them one of those.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Clack, clack.
Blah, blah.
Okay. So, rocket launcher. Got it.
There is a if you homebrew it, you can actually get a type of gun as well in. But don't do that.
I watched a stupid TikTok about weird things you could do in D&D, and one was like the peasant rocket, the peasant rail gun.
Yes, I know of that, and some people have done that. I don't know if you want to tell people about that though. It's so weird how people have figured that out though. It's well, they
I've
stand in
seen
the big
stuff like
fishing
that,
line.
and it's really cool, but it also just sounds like a lot of steps and a lot of effort.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely,
absolutely.
yeah.
Because what's that big dragon-like creature or whatever? It's supposed to be like the biggest thing ever.
Are you talking about like an elder dragon or something like that?
It wasn't a dragon. It's like a. I don't know if I'm gonna describe it right.
Oh, a
because
Tarask.
that's
Tarrasque,
the one.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, and like doing a load of steps and like weird shit. Like you could make one your pet, which sounded really cool, but again, it just sounded like so much effort.
Sounds like at that point, if someone had managed to do that, the DM would just like throw the rest of the campaign out the window.
I'd throw a book at them, to be honest. I'd be like, fuck off. Because
Good luck reaching me over here.
it's like a boomerang. He'll just keep going. And yeah, if you want to find pictures for your characters as well that you want to do, so I don't just have like little shadow man, that would be awesome.
Yes.
She's looking at pictures right now.
Ooh. Beautiful.
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 Sorry, my chair is squeaky. If you can hear that.
I cannot hear it. You're fine. I'm really excited for tomorrow because I've spent ages on this.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Squeaky chair.
I was spending ages on the campaign. Seth instantly decides he's going to be a bus driver.
No,
Just going to go off on
Right,
it. Be a
Seth.
bus driver.
I've told people that joke right with the banana, and no one finds it funny like we did, and I'm really
Oh, yeah, that
upset
was
by
so
it.
funny.
It's the best joke in the world,
It
clearly,
was-
and they
it-
obviously don't have no sense of humor.
It really is. Like they tell me it was shit, and I was like, "Come on now, Mozart's favorite fruit, a banana." Like it's fucking gold.
Whose favorite fruit?
Mozart's a banana. Seth told me it. I think it's the most funniest joke ever, along with Greg's "arr, arr." Y'all are way too quiet.
I'm
Looking at
doing
pictures.
some stuff, yeah.
I was just about to say, that got really quiet there for a second.
It really did. I'm just like, so, how's your days going?
So I'm looking through images to try and find for my character. That's all.
That's all good.
I am a name generator.
It's all good. The one thing I'm gonna say is like tomorrow I'm gonna make you like describe your characters and stuff. Like definitely think about that because I'm gonna be like, oh, describe your character, tell us about them properly, like give us like their background and shit.
But is that not something? Is that something?
It's mainly
like we
just
give
for
away straight away. Or is
no,
that
no, because
something
there's some
that
things if that you
unfolds?
don't want to tell, don't put it in there. If you have secrets you think I don't like, they're not gonna god mode it and be like, oh well, our characters know that then, because they don't know your character. They can't say, oh well, I know this about you, you know.
Oh,
But, like,
you want
yeah.
us? So you want like us to say everything, but our characters won't know everything.
Yeah. So any secrets and stuff, don't say. Keep it close. Because it's mainly just for like when people like in the podcast and stuff, because it's going to be in the podcast. It's just so that they can they can imagine what your character looks like, and they can understand and get to know your character a bit better. And then when we delve into it, they'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Mm-hmm.
Bit of familiarity.
Oh,
I
Noah,
presume we're okay to use these. Sorry, James.
Sorry, I didn't know whether you were going to finish that S. Then you hung on to that S for ages.
Look-
Noah, you can see the notes, right?
I can see the notes. Yeah.
I put my roles for my stats in my notes just so you can see
Just
what I
when you
rolled
have,
for my intelligence
I'll
is
let
legit.
That's really cool. I do like the intelligence, but what I'm going to tell everyone now is if you do the rolls and you get a 1, I normally say re-roll them ones.
Did you get a 1?
I'm happy to keep that one.
Okay.
Super
I'm
high
supposed to be a
intelligence.
frail
but
old
can't
man
remember
anyway.
anything.
I'm not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be.
No. You're a withered old man. You're a wilting flower with amnesia.
Wilted.
Oh, sorry, wilted.
Wilted.
That was my nickname in high school.
Oh, I thought it was Weenus. There once was a guy named
Pretty sure
Weenus.
you've said that was my nickname in high school to 3 different nicknames.
Listen, I was well known.
By many people, all by different names.
Yeah, Seth, what were you going to say, buddy, before that?
Oh, regarding the image portraits, I'm okay to use one of these ones on the actual app, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't need to troll Google for.
No,
what
not at all.
No, all right.
Yeah, when you screenshot the apps and the picture and stuff, just post it into your notes and stuff, just so I can grab the image.
As
Okay.
I troll people.
And then obviously don't forget to put your characters and stuff in the character section as well, like Kay and Greg and other people have.
James.
What? Sorry?
No, I was just saying that you put your stuff in
I
character.
completely zoned out for a second then.
It's fine. It is no problem.
Are we ignoring coin weight?
Yes.
Ignore all weight, Seth. Just ignore it all. Don't want to be all like slowly walking around this world as if we've got pockets full of Fallout 4 items.
Mm.
That's fair. Is it modifiers top or scores top in regards to ability scores?
That's preference. That just means if they're going to show up at the top or the bottom of the score. Most people have them. Is it at the top?
Mm-hmm.
There's that fucking sneeze. Sorry.
It cut out, so.
That's fine then. I apologize.
How could you?
I'm so sorry. I try really hard, you know.
Try so hard. Try so far.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I'm also gonna just give you a heads up about the start of the campaign. I'm literally gonna throw you into it, by the way.
Of course you are. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
I know, right?
If you're throwing us straight into it, can I be like at the back of the queue because I've only got 10 hit points?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
He goes in first. Where am I?
Who am I?
Where am I? Where am I? He takes a lightning bolt to the face, and that's the end of Stavros.
Oh no. So what classes do we actually have? So we've got an Eldritch
Cleric.
Knight, Cleric.
Bard Blood Hunter.
Are you gonna sing, Greg? Like
Yeah.
legit sing? Yay!
And play the flute.
Nice. Oh, my arse
With
is
like
getting
Seth's
numb.
class.
Pardon?
What?
What was that?
Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, he's Eldritch Knight.
Sorry, I was saying what Kay just said. Seth, your Eldritch Knight, what sort of like character is that going to be? Is that like going to be a tank or something?
A spell sword. That was what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like fighter, warlock, human, basically.
All right, cool.
Uh-huh.
So we've got Cleric, Eldritch Knight, Bard, Hunter, Wizard,
Plain old wizard. Yep, plain old wizard.
and then what are you going for, Will?
At the moment, barbarian, but that could change.
Nice.
Tiny Dancer.
Little tap shoes. Hurdy toity toy.
Will you be making any NPCs that join us, or no?
It's a possibility. It all depends on.
Everything's a possibility.
It's everything is a possibility in this, which is what I love. Like, yeah, I'm like the DM and I'm like telling a story, but literally like this is like your guys' stories, and I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that to see how everyone does.
Me too. It's gonna be fun.
It is.
I'm scared. Just kidding.
You should be scared. No, I'm joking.
Guy playing the giant barbarian is scared.
Mm.
That'd be a cool character.
I just remembered
Giant,
something.
literally
A really timid Goliath.
I just remembered something about Kate's character that I can't say, and I'm really excited for it.
Oh,
Hey Jay, how you doing, buddy?
that
All
doesn't
right?
sound good.
What?
That doesn't sound good.
What doesn't sound good? I'm excited about something
That
about
you
Kate's
just
character,
remembered-
and I remember something. I'm so
He
excited
basically-
for
he
it.
You just did the. I know something, but I can't tell you.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now I'm
it's
kind of
okay.
like,
You don't know.
yeah, and I'm just so excited. Jay says, "Oh, hey, Fa. How you doing,
Well,
Jay?"
Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
That's weird.
got
It
it.
sounded like you said fire.
Hmm.
I did. He said hi, Fire.
I was reading
What was in
Oh,
chat?
said
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I was reading what Cult of Jay says. Oh. I'm special. That's all I can
very
say.
special, Noah.
Yeah, I try. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. Glad you're doing good. What have you been up to these days?
Does anyone like want to run down their characters' like abilities, spells, weapons, and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm guess someone has to start.
Yeah, I was
was
just
just
suggesting
getting-
it. Didn't
I
mean I
was-
wanted to start.
I was getting my character thing up.
Oh.
So I've got 3 cantrips. I'm a Taurus. No, Thaumaturgy. You manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. Create one of the following magical effects. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or
English is hard.
and on ominous whispers. You instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. You alter an appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. I've got thunderclap. You bang your thighs together and create a loud sound for 1 minute. 100 feet away, blah, blah. True strike. Bard exclusive. You point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended. And then out of my 4 spells, I've only got 2 slots. I've got Bane. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. Don't really know what that means. Comprehend languages for the duration, which is 1 hour.
Nice.
Never mind, I'm going to remove that. Apparently, I need Sutton Salt. I don't know when I'll find that.
Any what?
Sutton Salt.
What the fuck is Sutton Salt?
Sut, like from
Salt
chimney.
Oh,
salt.
Sut and salt. I thought you like Sutton Salt, and I was like, what the fuck is Sutton Salt?
You could just go into a shop and buy that, sure.
Or a house, like just go into their chimney and be like, I'm just gonna take this. Thank you.
But
just
I don't
knock
know
on.
when that'll be happening.
You're starting
knock
in
on
a
the
village.
In the other one, we've been underground for 10 days. No.
Yeah, but this one was starting in a village.
You cut earth tremor. You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. With each 5-foot diameter... Why did I say it like that? Diameter portion requiring
It's contagious.
to clear by hand. And then silent image. You create the image of an object, a creature, or something, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. A bit of fleece? Where am I going to get a bit of fleece from? I'm removing it.
he's picked all the spells.
We need to
that
clip
require him to
that.
have really
Right.
random items.
I need to clip that so badly.
That's my skills done.
Bit of fleece.
We're starting in a village. Surely you could borrow a pair of scissors from somebody and just go find a sheep.
I've only got 10 gold. I'm not going to be like, can I buy 10 fleeces, 10 suts, 10 salts?
Oh, fucking hell. I'm so tickled by this. You did. Anything else, Greg?
No, I'm removing it all.
No. Who's next?
I'll do mine. So, stats are Strength 6, Dex 14, Constitution 10, Intelligence 19 because I rolled 3 6s for my intelligence,
Mm.
Nice.
and I'm a human and I get +1 to it. Wisdom 15 and Charisma 14. My spells are got 3 cantrips, so Firebolt. Obviously, I need a damage spell. Light and Minor Illusion. And I've got 3 spell slots, and I know it's 8.
Mm.
No, I don't know 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know another 6 spells in my magic book. So I've got Comprehend Languages, Detect Mage Armor and Shield.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit,
because I'm
buddy.
very squishy. What was that?
You cut out a little bit, buddy. I couldn't hear you. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
did I cut out a bit?
Yeah.
Comprehend languages, detect magic, mage armor, and shield because I'm really squishy. And I now have a fear that Noah's going to throw us in the deep end and I'm going to like take the first hit.
You'll be
Careful.
fine.
For mage armor, you might need a piece of toilet roll to do it.
It just says. Wait, no, I do need a piece of cured leather. What?
It'll burn you.
Just so you know, Jay cut the bit of fleece thing, and it's been put into Twitch clips in the Discord, new Discord, which I'm excited to hear.
No, what I'm doing, I need to go to the shop as soon as possible, buy all these ingredients. Sleep and Thunderwave.
What?
And because I've got School of Evocation, I think it is. Thunderwave's my only evocation spell, but it lets me pick 1 plus the spell's level people to automatically pass saving throws, so I could cast Thunderwave surrounded by like 2 people.
Yeah.
And pick 2 people to just automatically pass and not electrocute them to death.
Oh.
That's good. There's a spell here. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll use that. And it says you must have a pearl worth at least 100 gold and an owl feather. What the fuck is this?
What is this spell?
Fucking identify?
100 gold and an owl feather.
Better identify that fucking price tag.
I love it. Some of the things are just really weird, isn't it? But it's so fucking
Hideous
fun.
laughter I was going to go for, but no, you need tiny tarts and a feather that is waved in the air. Where am I going to buy tiny tarts from?
Bakery? No? Okay.
No, I'm not going to buy tiny tarts.
They might be really cheap, though.
I don't like... I don't like the idea of, like, if you run out, you could be in a dungeon or somewhere for ages, and you don't know when you'd be able to stock up on it again. And plus, if you used say you spent quite a bit getting the materials for the spell, and then it's like, oh, you did 4 damage.
I mean, there is that.
Tell you what, if I do buy any material, I'll be keeping the fucking receipts.
Fucking love it. A group of wizards go shopping to do witchcraft. This is what this feels like. It really does, Jay. It really does.
I don't know what other stuff to pick. Because, like, other stuff can be, like, done by other people.
I mean, imagine, right? You go into a fight and suddenly you're like, right, I best cast mage armor on myself. Just everyone wait while I get my piece of cured leather out of my pocket so I can rub it on myself and turn it into special wizard armor.
Let me grab my pearls.
I mean, I don't even know. What does it say when you do it? Can you do it beforehand, or does it last a certain amount of time? Can you do it beforehand, or is it literally when you're in a fight? Because I'd probably say it's okay to do before a fight, and it lasts a few rounds.
It varies depending on the spell. Oh, do you mean the armor?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mage armor's 8 hours, so I could do it like a while beforehand.
Yeah, so you don't have to be like in the middle of a fight and just go, 1 set, let me just get my leather out.
Yeah, but I'm never going to cast mage armor 8 hours before a fight, am I?
I mean, no, but there'll be a point where you might think, oh, I'm feeling a bit delicate.
Also,
I'm an old
in-game,
man.
In game, how would, for example, when we do short rests and stuff, like time flies by. So how long would spells last in game?
Wait, what was that? It depends on the spell, to be honest. Like, for example,
I know. Like, for example, him, it's 8 hours. Like,
Yeah.
is that going to be 8 hours in real time, or is it going to be like sped up, like when we do short rests and
It'll
stuff?
be sped up because obviously if you have a short rest and you go down for a couple of hours, them couple of hours will be taken off of the.
No. I was using short rest as an example of how time speeds up. Do you know what I mean? So I'm
No.
saying short rest is in 8 hours, yeah. But
Short
we're
rest,
obviously not.
yeah.
We're not waiting out 8 hours in real life.
No.
So if he did mage armor, is that going to be 8 real life hours, or is it going to be like that'll last for half an hour in real time?
Yeah.
I imagine the first time I
Yeah,
cast
what?
Mage Armor.
You just answered that.
No.
Wait, what did James? What did you say?
Imagine the first time I cast Mage Armor, if I do it preemptively, just as soon as we get into a fight and it becomes useful, that 8-hour timer is going to be up.
No.
Mage Armor is just going to
So-
disappear.
No, because each time there's a round, so when a person has their turn, the movement action and bonus action they have technically only lasts like 6 seconds. That's 6 seconds you do to move while everyone else is doing their stuff. So while everything's really slow for us, like in the fight it's seconds, so it would last fucking
But
ages.
that's in a fight. I mean, like,
Oh yeah,
how is the
I get that.
time
No, it's
moving when he applies it way before a fight.
when
Yeah.
I do it preemptively, like as soon as the fight starts, that 8-hour timer runs out. And the Mage Armor just falls off, and I'm just left there wearing my hat, my robes.
No,
Like-
I'd probably say it lasts. When you do it, like say for example, you do it beforehand, just thinking, I'm going to just do this anyway, and then eventually get into a fight. I'll be like, well, it's been like 2 hours have passed already, so you still got X amount of time still left.
So basically, the time passes at your discretion.
Yeah, that would have been easier if I said it that way. So time passes at my discretion. So there you go.
Put it simply, knows his god.
I am
says
DM.
knows.
I am literally God. So
So it could be like he does cast it in the hopes that it's like the 8 hours will include a fight, but then we get to a fight and you're like, oh no, sorry, by the way, that passed like 20 minutes ago.
surprise.
You've been walking around in what you thought was Mage Armor
Oh.
for 20 minutes. It was actually just the piece of leather sat on your shoulder.
This makes me nervous about choosing some spells and their durations.
Why?
Because I don't know what the durations are going to be like.
We can say,
Well-
if you like, we can say it's in IRL. Unless you do a short rest, we'll take that short rest off of it. But we'll say IRL, unless I say a specific amount of
That-
time has passed.
I don't know if that's going to work. For example, when we spoke about this the other day, you were saying like each action takes 6 seconds. So whether that action actually takes us 10 minutes to talk through,
Yeah.
that's still 6 seconds. Like I've got a buff that will buff 4 people for a minute.
Yeah.
If we do that in real lifetime, by the time I'm done talking, it'll be gone.
Well, no, that doesn't count. So I say that if it's a minute, I would say that would last like 6
A
rounds or
few
something like that.
rounds,
Yeah.
Which is awesome because if you do have something that lasts a minute, it's more than just one round. It can last for quite some time.
Yeah.
It makes sense during battle, but if we're casting
Yeah.
stuff before battle, that's this thing where it gets a bit
Yeah.
muddy.
I mean, when it comes to that, we'll sort it out. But don't frown it so much. If there's something spell that you like the sound of and stuff, and you want to try out, fucking go for it.
I'm going straight to the library. Straight to the library as soon as we can, and I'm getting as many spells copied down into my notebook as possible. Oh, is everyone still there?
Yep.
Just went
Whoa.
deadly silent again.
Yeah, it does that every now and then. I think it's just 'cause everyone's looking at stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking at spells that only said V and S.
Verse.
Is huh?
Verse.
No, so V is like yeah.
So that's
Just
what it
looking for
feels
spells
like.
that don't
There's
have
one's like verbal, the other one's like you have
Oh,
to do a
yeah.
movement,
and M is like material. So I was
Yeah.
looking
Don't
for
want
spells
M.
without M. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you on that.
A muffin talking chat. It's making me
We
hungry.
are, I know, right?
I just had a snack.
Huh?
Thought it
What?
was quiet.
Okay.
Well, they were talking about food and being hungry, so I said I just had a snack.
It's just funny the way you said it.
I've had a snack.
I've had a
It's
snack.
one of
Nah,
them
nah,
things
nah,
where I'm
nah.
like, I'm kind of like spinning on my chair just like a little bit, and I'm staring into space like, I've had a snack. And I literally did it like that.
I may or may not still be looking at pictures.
It's all good.
Too many options.
That's important.
Beth, how are you getting on?
I'm getting there slowly. Right, I've chosen.
What?
You cut out.
You cut out, yeah.
You cut out
I
at
think
the
he
word
just stopped
chosen.
talking.
Yeah.
He didn't cut out. He just stopped.
Oh, okay.
Halfway through, just fuck it.
Fuck it, I'm
I've
done.
chosen, but what have you chosen?
I'm out.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I've got so many tech problems at the moment. This app keeps going down as well, and
Oh, really?
I don't know what to do. Yeah.
I love technology.
Mm, it's just so much fun.
That
Always worth a little
Chromebook would have seemed like a good idea now, Seth.
Right. So I've managed to figure. Well, I don't know what a cantrip is.
It's a spell you can cast at will, basically.
Yeah,
'Cause
constantly.
It's so, like, easy peasy.
Pathfinder,
Like
isn't
I
he?
can do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
You ever
Right.
played You ever play The Witcher 3, Seth? Just think of it as signs, like magic you can just do on the fly.
Gotcha. So I've picked some spells. I've picked some cantrips. I don't know what these ability scores are. I haven't got a clue what to do with those. And I've picked my weapons. That's basically it.
What did you pick? Tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
Oh, yeah, what
Oh.
did everybody pick? But you go first.
So I'm going to wield a long sword and shield. And I'm wearing scale mail.
That's hard.
Hang on, I'm still getting my head around this app. Sorry.
I don't know why when you said scale mail, I just pictured that's like the fish form of email.
Send you a scale, lover. Send you a scale.
What's everyone using as a weapon?
Longbow. No, eventually longbow, but I can only have a crossbow right now.
I have a great axe, and then my backup are two smaller axes.
Oh, nice.
I'm noticing a theme.
Firebolt and Thunderwave.
And a
Okay.
walking stick.
That's basically it. I've got a walking stick to cast them from.
Okay.
And for some strange reason, it gave me the option of a dagger or something else, so I picked a dagger.
Ooh. So basically, you're going to shuffle up to people and shank them.
And no, I'm going to shuffle up to people, I'm going to electrocute them, I'm going to set them on fire, and then I'm going to stab them.
Not overkill at all.
Out of interest, what would it take for me to get a longbow? Because I don't want a crossbow forever. Because I'm sure the reason why I couldn't pick it is because it wouldn't allow me to have that as my character just yet.
Let it as your starting
Let
equipment.
me check. Yeah.
See if you can add it in equipment, and then you can take the crossbow off. I'll allow that.
Okay, let me. This is a bit of really.
Arsey, because as soon as you fire a shot, you then have to spend the next turn like fucking putting a new one in.
Oh fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I add a staff wand weapons? Okay.
Mhm.
Load more. Load more. So I want a longbow
Yeah, add a longbow.
for equipment. Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna take the crossbow off.
Yeah.
Oh. What about my ammo for this? What do I need?
Arrows.
Arrows. I didn't know if it's gonna be in. Where the fuck would I find arrows? Can I just type arrows?
You should be
Are
able to.
you doing
To
it
be able to
like?
search them.
Are you counting arrows or doing it like X does and not count arrows?
Is counting them.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So is one arrow one arrow? Is it like a pack of 10 like my bolts were? Or a pack of 20?
One arrow is one arrow.
No, it's not. It's 20.
It's 20 arrows.
Yeah, so I put an arrow and it's 20 arrows.
I didn't understand. I was like, one arrow is one arrow.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't explain it very well.
it's my own fault.
1 arrow is 1 arrow. She puts one arrow in the bow, fires it off, and then literally you can't see the sky for arrows.
How do I delete this from my thing? Because I don't want these now. How do... Oh, hang on. Remove?
Yes?
Remove. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
So, what would be an acceptable, like, armor to give myself to start?
With barbarian.
Barbarian.
Loincloth.
Loincloth.
Oh my god, don't let the wind blow.
Banana hammock.
Oh no. Why? So with the barbarian, they can wear up to light and medium armor.
But what about Goliath?
Yeah, I was about to say Goliath. Why not heavy?
I don't know. They just put medium armor.
Is there any creature that can wear heavy armor?
Yeah, Seth's.
Don't you have to get proficiency in it
Yeah.
to be able to like, upgrade to heavy?
Yeah. So basically, if
There's
you
still
come
a way
across,
you can get it.
yeah, absolutely. If you come across someone where they've got like you can train or something, you can be like, oh, I want to go with these guys, and I'm going to train to like get this heavy armor and stuff. I'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay.
You have to be proficient in like all armors, don't you? Because I could, if I put on some armor, it would like give me a negative buff on it because I'm not proficient in any armor at all.
Yep.
Oh.
But how would you identify somewhere where you can go and train?
I would say like military places, to be honest, training camps.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to join the local militia to do it.
About stuff for like potions, like is there like apothecaries in towns and stuff where you can go and ask them to train?
Most places will have that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Where you can train.
Like a blacksmith might be able to help you. I suppose that would help you train in making it, not wearing it. I don't know.
It depends on the blacksmith. Like if that NPC, I
Just
mean, I would
ask,
just,
I guess.
yeah, literally just ask. Yeah.
Roleplay.
Yeah. Call of J's just like an axe. That's all the armor they need. Nice axe wound, you whore. Call of J's like a guard post / tower, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's always guards around when you go into town, so you could like get friendly with a guard NPC and ask them to train you. I suppose it's an option.
Yep.
Be like the fantasy equivalent of walking up to a police officer and say, "Excuse me, could you train me how to use your handcuffs?"
Yeah. Skyrim edition.
Yeah, that's the one.
Going to Whiterun. Can you train me how to use your armor?
I was a hero like you
No, you would
once.
take it.
Then I took an arrow to the knee. Ah, finally awake, are you?
No lollygagging.
Ruffians.
Oh, did someone steal your sweet world?
Oh, that was good. Seth, are you still alive?
What a rump.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I'm just worried about these ability score things. I have no idea what to do here.
Putting all in health.
No,
I don't know what you rolled, Seth. I'm just joking.
I don't know what I've rolled either.
Oh, okay. So when you get to that ability thing, if you press the little it should have a few lines, and if you press that, it'll roll for you.
It just lets me type in the box.
You can choose
Okay.
to do it manual or where it
Pick the generation method as being
Yeah.
manual rolled, Seth.
Yeah.
and then you click on the little box underneath the box where you type.
Thresh says, you have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
The people. How do you plead? Wait, don't I know you? Still better than Division, where all they say is, they got Alex!
Who's Alex?
I have no idea, but all of them are called Alex, and all of them are got, apparently, in Division 1. They got Alex! They got Alex! They got Alex! Who the fuck is Alex?
Huh. Does it actually say Alex or is it a different word?
Yeah, no, it says Alex all the time. In the Division 1, when you're fighting against people and you start killing them, you'll just hear a random NPC shout out, they got Alex! But they'll say it all the time. Like, they
Huh.
didn't bother to, record a few different names. Just Alex.
Oh, okay.
I think we had jokes about it when we were playing Division back in the day. Do you remember, Greg?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just fighting with my windows.
Oh no.
Will, are you having the same problem as Seth is with the stats thing, or have you sorted yours?
No, mine's all sorted. I'm just, I think I'm pretty much done. To be honest.
Cult of J says, Halt! I see you! Crouch. Huh, where'd he go?
So I was imagining it.
Yeah. And, when they get an arrow in the head and what was that?
Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Thresh says, I'm actually playing Division 2, which I've still yet to play. Be quiet, Greg. Good.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't need to.
Savage.
I just always remember this saying that Greg does sometimes when he's being shouted. He's like, stop shouting me! And he does it so often.
I think he's... Greg, he's still alive. I think he's gone. I think he's dead.
Greg.
Dead.
Or he's fell
Dead.
asleep.
Very, very dead.
Damn.
I always find it funny when NPCs, when you get into a fight with one, they're like, I'm going to make you wish you were never bleh, because they're dead.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Mm.
So I've done these dice roll groups
Yeah.
for the 6 categories.
Did you roll,
Rolled a
Seth?
bunch of numbers. I don't know what they mean. Do I copy them up in the top bit where it
No,
says
you-
strength?
You assign them.
Yeah,
so
they
there'll
the
be
Like
top-
the little box.
Yeah.
There'll be a little box under each grouping that you can assign a stat line to.
You press down like a drop bar, and it comes up with strength, charisma.
Okay, right. I've seen that. So what are the boxes above them for?
That's in case you type it. I know. I think he means the blank spaces above where you type. That's if you like do it manually, where you're like, "I'll do my own numbers, thanks."
Yeah,
Oh.
it's layout's very confusing.
Right.
Once you've actually assigned your stats, Seth, those will get filled in.
Okay, right, sure.
So all you need to do now is figure out like where you've got to put each thing, what's best for the highest rolls, and what's okay to have the lower rolls.
So if your class is major in intelligence, then obviously give intelligence your higher number.
Or
Okay,
strength,
acknowledged.
like that kind of thing, because you're a knight, aren't you? I don't know if that's not
Yeah.
brutal stuff. I mean, as Greg says, I don't know if it's intelligence or not, but
Oh no, I was just picking one as.
oh yeah, okay.
I haven't
So I
got a
think-
clue.
I think for your strength would have to be your highest, and then speak to knows about what your other rolls are.
Okay.
If he's being a spellblade as well, he needs to figure out what's the stat that his magic's going to be based off, whether it's going to be intelligence or charisma or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because my magic's on charisma.
Whereas mine's on
Um,
intelligence.
How do I find out what mine's on?
I don't know. I kind of found mine out
Um,
in like the info on the class as I was making it.
You are a cleric, so
Mhm.
let me have a look.
Cleric, would it not be wisdom? Is wisdom something different?
Let me just go get my
Wisdom is my my second highest. My dex I put my highest in.
Get the book out. I know where it is. I know
Because I wanted her to be very nimble.
Google it.
All these other books.
The other
So-
thing is as well,
Yeah.
for my nature, I've got like a 0 from modifier, so I'm definitely going to want to
I'll
up
be one
that so
moment,
she's
sorry.
better with nature. Because
Mm.
she's a nature person. That would make sense.
Go up to a tree. Can you train me?
Yeah.
The GM not got the manual to hand.
Right. I was gonna say instead of searching through the books, just Google it.
Yeah.
I think he likes to do it by the book.
Oh, zing!
I hate that. That made my face smile. Okay, I'm really gonna have to go and get my beauty sleep.
Alrighty. It was nice to see you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. I will
Have
See you
have
later.
a good time. Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Wink, wink. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Night-night.
You guys said that the exact same way.
Okay, I'm
Bye.
back.
Bye.
I'm back. The book literally says wisdom should be your highest ability score, so I'm assuming it would be wisdom.
I have got as my second highest, and there's only 1 point in between them
That's
because I
fine.
want to be more dex.
That's absolutely fine.
And the other thing for the nature stuff, because she's very nature orientated,
Yeah.
her modifiers a 0. Is there a way for me to up that or to gain extra in nature? Can I train in it? Is there something I can do to make that better or not?
So that's going to be from what you've got in your what's the word now?
Efficiencies?
It could be that, but it's also what's the fucking word? Where you put like your strength, dex, and stuff like that, it's going to be there in them.
But there is nothing for nature in there.
What's nature? Wait,
Intelligence. Nature's based off intelligence.
Which I've got 10 and I've got no modifier. But is there a way to like get intelligence up?
yeah.
Okay.
You can up your stats every couple of levels. I think,
Yeah.
isn't it 4 levels you get to put a
That is
point or
correct.
2 points?
Yeah.
1 point.
Oh, that's
You get
really
to put
cool.
1 point in 2 different ones or 2 points in one that
Mhm.
line.
Hey Hope.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
So what's the NPC thing? I thought I heard that you were doing some specials with the NPC. I don't remember. Did I? I don't remember if I did. Did I say anything about NPCs?
Not that I recall.
I mean, you do something with Kay because you basically told us.
No, he's not doing anything with me. He just knows my secret.
Knows.
Nose, nose.
Knows, knows.
Nose, nose.
Knows, because he always follows his nose.
I might be confused.
Yeah, because haven't you and Jay talking about the Cthulhu one? Could he be on about the Cthulhu?
It could be, because I know that I want to run a Call of Cthulhu campaign as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Knows, because he knows it.
Knows because he's
Because
nosy.
he knows.
It's true, though. I can't deny that. I really am fucking nosy. I'm so fucking nosy.
Where are you going?
Need any more help, Steph? Are you good?
When it says like choosing an item,
Mm.
what's the limits here? Because I'm seeing a lot of items. I mean,
Depends on
it
what you
just
want
is-
to go for.
Yeah, ask DM and he'll say yes or no.
Yeah, so what is it that you're looking at?
well, there's one that says grenade launcher. Now,
No.
clearly that's not going to be a thing.
No.
Right.
No.
Just getting that right.
I think that's for more modern day, you know,
Yeah. Fucking
stuff as well.
destroyers.
So, arcane focus.
Yeah.
Arcane focus is a special item designed to channel the power of arcane spells. So that's an item. I could have that, right?
That could literally be, if you want it could be your sword. It literally can be anything.
All right, I'm gonna have that then.
It's my staff, which is also my walking stick.
Unless someone takes it away from me, then you're fucked.
Yes. I will fall over and break a hip. It'll take about 11 points of fall damage.
11 points, that's a lot.
Yeah, that would be enough to take me down to -1.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
What is it with insta kills? If you take double your health in damage past 0, you instantly die or something like that.
With that, yeah, if it goes like a certain amount underneath 0, it's pretty much insta-death, but there is things that could be done to go against that. There's magical items out there. There could be certain spells that could help with that. It all depends on what happens and what other people have got, to be honest. But there's definitely, I know there is like magical items that could maybe bring you back.
Stavros walks through a door, takes 30 points of plot damage, insta dies.
What was
so
that?
is a
Hope?
dagger
Yeah.
classed as an item?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I could technically have that with the longsword and the shield, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. All right. That's that bit
You
done
would
then.
only theoretically be able to have 2 of them equipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hello?
like the dagger
Hello,
would be for
Lacey.
something else.
Wait, what? Hope.
Hey,
Explain.
what's the dagger for? What's the dagger for?
You know, anything. I wouldn't necessarily use it in battle, right?
Hope, I
It's
need you to
spreading
explain
butter on his
this.
toast.
Stab you in your sleep. These spells are wicked. No, something else.
Yes.
The language thing regarding humans.
Yes.
So it says I can speak 2 languages.
Yes. So common
But-
is like the just normal common language.
Okay, so I can speak common and abyssal, right?
Yes.
But one of my spells, actual spells, is comprehend languages. Is that possible to have as well?
Yes.
See, that's what I have.
Right.
Are we all just going to be able to read every single language?
To a
No,
certain, it
I can do
depends on.
certain.
Yeah, it's mostly certain languages, and it's to a certain extent. It like it's normally like the DM's discretion more than anything. Hope just said, I had a DM who beheaded a player right after initiation. Initiations were rolled. No same rolls, no nothing. Just beheaded her. Yeah, instant death. Why?
What a bad
Ooh.
DM.
But why? Like, what happened?
Unless they deserved it, unless they know what kind of player they are.
Hmm.
They knew they rolled a cheese character and just went, "Yep, you're dead." Roll again.
Hope says, what provoked this to happen, you may ask? Maybe it was a stupid choice she had made. Like what?
We need to know what caused this beheading now.
Yeah, I want to know this
I
too.
really want to know too.
Because I've read a lot of horror stories on DMs and players.
Yeah.
So I have another question now.
Yeah, go on.
That's shit.
So there's a spell called Expeditious Retreat, right? Now you said that you can use movement as one.
Wait, what?
Like you know when it's your turn, you
Yeah.
get to move and you get to attack in
Yes.
combat. Right. Okay. So how does Expeditious Retreat work in that
I would
notation?
say that would be like that would be an action, I believe. So if you're in a fight and you wanted to back away without getting hit, because sometimes if you're close enough to the opposition, they can attack you as you move away, and that would be a way for you to successfully back away from them without getting hit.
Right. Okay. I got it.
Hope says, no, it was 2 other characters that was actually far away that touched a skull, causing a statue where me, her, and one more was to come to life and instantly beheaded her. The fuck?
Yeah, that's still a shitty move on the DM's half.
Yeah,
I don't know,
don't
like,
even
what
give them a
happened
chance to react.
afterwards? I want to know what happened afterwards. Like,
I
what?
bet she was mad.
I don't know, like, what led up to this? What did they do afterwards? Like, what is the story of this? I need the details so I understand.
Sounds like they just did it randomly.
Need the deets.
I need the deets.
I mean, yeah, that's a shitty DM. I wouldn't want to play with that.
Mm.
Yeah, how'd she react? Was she naturally? I'd assume that she was furious, or not furious.
I
But
mean,
pissed.
I can get like knocking her down, and then she has to do maybe some saving throws, or she's extremely badly hurt as a consequence of somebody else's action. But just to behead her and kill her instantly, that's a really shitty move.
Mm.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Hope says, was it even her action that caused it? What?
Yeah, that sounds like a vendetta to me.
Yeah, there had been something going on in the background.
I need to know this. What's been going on?
Was this person your friend, Hope?
I have a feeling they're typing a very good
I
Hmm.
hope so.
message.
We're all waiting on bated breath.
The thing is, she as a person is too submissive, so she wouldn't say anything. But I'm very positive that the DM had already decided to kill half the group because the 2 that was away got treated very favorable.
Yeah, it's a shit DM. That
Yeah, that's
absolute shit
that's
DM.
tough.
I hope you never play with him again, Hope.
yeah, that's tough.
I mean, I know that players can die in D&D, but it's not really the motivation for a D&D a DM to kill off your character's purpose. Good. I'm glad you did.
Well, Hope doesn't pull shit away, so absolutely, yeah.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
I would never play with that DM again.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least give them a chance if you're going to do something so drastic. Give them a chance to come back from it.
At least
Yeah.
let them roll for initiative.
Well,
Like,
she
let
did.
them-
She rolled for initiative and got killed immediately.
No, I mean, it sounded like that she didn't even get a chance to roll like a saving throw or anything.
Yeah,
in the
no.
fight.
No saving throw.
Let her roll some dice to see if you're going to put the threat of instant death. At least let someone have the chance to get out of the way of it.
Yeah, what kind of DM is excited to kill the players? I feel like a good DM wants them to experience the story that they made.
I've seen a lot of stories though where some DMs are very power hungry and they've got a bit of a god complex, and they'll try and railroad you into things and take control of your character and do odd things to your character. And like it happens quite often. And if you find DMs like that, you're absolutely free to walk away from the table.
Like this was a type of DM that was excited to roll his dice to kill us. Oh, and out of the D&D scenario, he was a god. Oh, he has a god complex. See, that's what
There
I
you go.
don't like. Yeah,
There you go.
that's tough.
Narcissistic god complex people will not be fun to play with, like D&D, especially as
Yeah.
well, either as a player or a DM.
I feel like once I learn more about D&D and I get more experience, I feel like it would be fun to be a DM or give it a shot.
Yeah,
Go for
definitely.
it.
Just watch loads of videos. I've learned so much from watching random games and Critical Role and Viva Dirt League doing theirs and stuff like that. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, I want to watch the Rooster Teeth one.
I've not
See
seen
how
the
that
Rooster Teeth one. The only thing with Critical Role, like it is amazing, but it sets such a high standard because it's got the Matt Mercer
Yeah.
effect. He tried to say his D&D world was like Dark Souls.
Did he say this before or after everyone joined the campaign, Hope?
Did he explain what Dark Souls was to everyone?
Okay.
No. So he says even Dark Souls gives you something to work with, and he
Yeah.
said it before. Wow.
Yeah, it's like you need a chance to react or at least.
Yeah. I'm a huge... Yeah, Hope is a huge Dark Soul person.
Yeah.
I just can't play it.
Either I've tried.
It's firm but fair.
Dark Souls is
Yeah, but the thing
fucking
is,
awful.
Even in Dark Souls, you can
But fair.
respawn and go and fight the same thing. In this scenario, she's just dead. That's it. She's out the game.
Mm.
Like, that's really harsh.
Yeah, if it was really like Dark Souls, there'd be a bonfire to respawn at.
Like, if I'm going to get killed, I would rather it be towards, like, you know, where the campaign's starting to wrap up and it's the last couple of sessions, because at least then I've played the majority of the game.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind dying so much. But, like, could you imagine doing that on your second, like, session? Dying. I mean, like, shit.
I mean, there's always a possibility that a character can
Yeah.
die. I don't want it to happen. I always will
fairly.
try to... Yeah. Unless that person comes to me specifically and goes, I want this character, I've got another thing in mind, I'm like, okay, we can work something.
Yeah, and at least let the dice decide, not just, oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope says, other than possibly the gloomy atmosphere he was going for, it wasn't anything like it. Even puzzles in Dark Souls give you light guidelines. He gave us nothing. Ooh.
Well, I hope you drop that person from your gaming life, Hope.
Yeah, come join us. Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Because
Good
because originally I was gonna do a Call of Cthulhu with Hope and Herb, and Hope had this really good character, and we never got to play it, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Hope does roleplay for World of Warcraft, right? You, Hope, and Herb.
We've not done it for a while, but yeah.
But you have done, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah. Lisa. Are we sort of wrapping up pretty soon?
Yes, absolutely. I'm literally just waiting for everyone to say they're ready to stop, and then I'll end the stream. I'm assuming everyone is, though.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
gone
kind
as
of
far
done.
as I can, like with the app. I'm going to need to have like a chat
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
tomorrow's session to iron out some of the stuff. The character's incomplete.
Yeah, no problem.
Performance
I
of
mean,
it.
I'm off for 2
All
months now, so
Excellent.
hit me
Aye.
as soon as you're ready. And it
All right.
was Hope, it was the
Yeah.
dancer. So, are we all cool to end the stream?
Yeah,
Yes,
I got
yes.
some work
Yes,
to do.
yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna be up for a few hours anyway, so if you need me for
Oh
anything.
yeah, I'm still gonna be awake for a bit.
I'm
See?
off work. I don't have to go to bed.
Good.
I'm American, so I got time.
Oh yeah, there's that.
He's American. It's still light where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but you're working tomorrow. Oh, I suppose it's still early, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's only 8:30 here, so I got some time.
mm. Right, so let's end this stream then. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. Thank you for
Bye.
joining us.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
See
Bye
you
bye.
later.
See you later, son of phenomenon.
Phenomena.
Nailed it.
Right. Bye bye.